So this is the second part of my story, Hauntings in New House Part 1. This story is about a different house, where we moved in mid-2010. We left the one mentioned in the previous story due to monetary issues. All was well and good in this house, but only for a few months. First occurrence, S. One day I came back from school and decided to watch TV, so I proceeded towards our bedroom. When I reached there, I noticed a silhouette of a woman standing there, then it quickly disappeared. I never gave it much of a thought because I thought my mind's playing tricks on me as I was tired. A few months later, I saw this woman again. She was standing just in front of me in the living room, so I could see her more clearly. She was a frail old lady, maybe in her 70s or 80s, and was wearing a white saree that widows used to wear. Before I could ask who she is, she again disappeared, much to my disappointment. Later I got to know it was the apparition of the mother of our landlord, who died in the ground floor bedroom, ours, due to some illness, a good 5-6 years ago. After that incident I became a little more religious and prayed to God daily. Second occurrence, S. Nothing happened after those incidents for at least half a year. But during late 2011 I caught a fever. It was increasing day by day. Besides that, I was having really vivid nightmares. I know this isn't a dream interpretation site. In those dreams, I was either crushed to death by some huge rock or choked to death by someone. Every single day, same dream, same sequences. When I told my parents about it, they became worried and prayed for my safety. A few hours later, they gave me a metal key in pics of Madriga and Macaulay to keep under my pillow. That night, I had a different dream of some invisible force protecting me from something evil, and my fever came down considerably. A few months later, one night I was trying to sleep, but I heard my mom whispering me by my nickname. She was awake at the time. I asked if she called me. No, not at all, came her answer. I heard that voice 2 more times calling me. It scared me and I decided to pray to God and to sleep. Next day, upon asking my parents what was that I heard and if they heard it, they denied it but said it was Anishi calling me. Upon asking what's that, they replied tantrics call a person 3 times in a row. They trick them into answering by imitating a family member's voice. If that person answers that call, their soul is forever trapped by the tantric and exchanged with a weaker one. That person dies immediately. I'm glad I didn't answer it. Later we got to know my mom's childhood neighbor was doing dark magic on us for her mother-in-law's long and healthy life by sacrificing the weakest person in our family, me. After those incidents nothing happened for at least a year. During early 2014 my mom died of thyroid cancer. It was a brutal battle of survival for her and I was glad she'll finally rest in peace now, but I was wrong. Third occurrence, S. A few months later, one night, I woken up by the urge to drink water around 4 a.m. After I drank some, I decided it was time to sleep now. As I drifting off, I saw a shadow enter the room and sit on my chair. Dad was sleeping beside me, so I knew it wasn't him. Then studying the silhouette carefully, I knew it was my mom. I was scared at first, but then I became calm. She watched for a few minutes and upon noticing I was awake, she quickly disappeared through the door. Next day when I told my dad about it and he believed me. A few months after that incident, one day I was all alone doing something, I don't remember now, in the living. A few minutes later I heard someone scratch the wall in the kitchen. It was just beside the living room. It wasn't some rodent or pest because we clean our kitchen thoroughly every day. Then I called out to the air, "Mom, is that you?" Immediately the scratching stopped. I became emotional and told her how much I love her and miss her and that she needs to go to the light. I never saw or heard of her again, though she visits sometimes in my dreams. Thanks for reading. I know it was a bit boring and long. I'm sorry about that. I have many more experiences, which I'll share soon. Have a good day. Best wishes and regards. Sweet Sunshine 1800.